Hey guys, Caduce Campbell here for TheButtonSmashers.com, and this is our review for the Golf Club 2. Well, of course we have a cost to join the club, Reginald. How else are we going to keep out the riffraff?
Oh my! It seems we have a guest, sir.
A guest? Where are my manners? Do come in. It's 2,000 shillings, of course. No exceptions. The Golf Club 2 has a way of fooling you into believing that you've suddenly become a 1960s British aristocrat, with its fine music, elegant menus, and almost immaculate reputation of the sport it emulates. The game sets an atmosphere that makes it hard to critique, but it's not going to please everyone. The Golf Club 2 is the sequel to the 2014 game by the same name minus the number 2 of course. The game was developed by HB Studios using the Unity engine and published by Maximum Games for the PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The version of the game we used for the review was the PC version, which is currently available on Steam. When you launch the Golf Club 2, you're presented with 5 menu options excluding the option to exit the game, and some soothing music that made me want to just sit there having a coffee while reading the paper. These options include play, a quick way to get onto a course with a few options to help refine your choices. Next is training, and then we have career. This career mode, however, is not what we generally consider a career mode to be in most other games. It's bare bone and lacking in any form of progression or drive to keep the player invested. There are no rivals, you don't see your opponents, cutscenes, or any other discerning elements that one would associate with a career mode. What you get is the ability to create a season that you can play out for in-game credit. In essence, all the single player elements in this game are pretty much tutorial for the online modes. In fact, you can't even play the career mode unless you're online. Graphically, the game is stunning to look at, with detailed looking courses and character models. It also has a noticeable online focus, but it doesn't go all the way with this, which surprised me the more I played. Listed as societies in the main menu, and arguably the main mode in the game, societies allow the player to join a number of official clubs made by the developers, clubs created by other players, or they can make their own clubs. The choice is completely up to the individual playing. So sadly, if you're looking for a fun single player golf game, this is not where you're going to find it. Most of the modes in this game don't even work unless you're online. And speaking of which, the game disconnected me a couple of times while playing and locked me out of a couple options, which required me to restart the game to regain full access. I'm not sure if the reason the game disconnected was due to the game's servers or my internet provider, but it did allow me to see what the game is like offline, and it's limited. Where this game shines is in its online clubs when they work, and its course creation. The course creator is the final option on the main menu, and it's one of my favorites. It's very robust in its creation offerings for the game. Using it, you're able to create very realistic, detailed courses by altering some sliders, which can then be refined even further by getting up close and personal to add your own personal touches. You can also test your creations while creating them so that you don't create impossible situations for players like holes in the middle of lakes. The game allows you to personalize your in-game avatar, and it has a lot to offer in this regard. But I was saddened by this option due to the fact that the player is unable to view other players while playing the courses. It's basically comparable to visual sprinkles for the player and no one else. As for the controls, they are controlled by swinging the right stick back and forth, giving a very authentic golfing experience, which I found was enhanced by the less than energetic commentary. You see, if this was another sports game, I'd want more energy from my commentators. But this is not another sports game. This is golf. Golf requires elegance in every aspect, something this game emulates well.
Very nice.
By the time you've gotten the hang of the fully analog controls, you're going to want to test your skills against someone else, so join a club. Or, if you have friends that also have the game, then create your own club and have them join. Clubs all start with the same basic template, however, they can be altered to suit the player's interests. Our club, for example, has a 2000 coin non-refundable entry fee. Its cool black and blue emblem is set in by a nice countryside, and of course a nice winter wonderland created by me. The club can hold events which members can enter to increase their rank in the club, as well as in-game credits. This aspect of the game gripped me immediately when I noticed it. It's even possible to see other players' ghosts while playing, which makes the game a lot more competitive. It's not ideal, but it's functional. If it were up to me to choose some additions to improve the game, I'd have to add virtual caddies to give advice and drive you around the course, as well as a proper visual representation of other players on the course, the ability to get down on the ground and look at the curvature of the land while putting, and adding back the golf bags that were available in its predecessor. With all the things that I've said so far about the Golf Club 2, here are my final verdicts. As it stands, the enjoyment factor you'll find in this game is basically up to the player, which is not bad for a game like this, but it's not good either when you factor in the difficulty of finding other players to play with. I struggled to find anyone to play with me or to even find an active community to play or discuss the game with. Playing local multiplayer is fun, but that also hangs on the availability of family and friends. At its core, the Golf Club 2 is one of the best golf simulators I've experienced, but it's not the best golf game. If you want a good golf game, then play PGA Tour or Hot Shots Golf. If you want an almost authentic golfing experience, then play the Golf Club 2. Thank you for watching this review. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give us a like and subscribe to this channel, and make sure to leave us a comment in the comment section below to let us know what you think about the Golf Club 2.